Hi there, this is Loise. Welcome back to my channel. It's my hope that you're safe and healthy wherever you are. If you're new to my channel, welcome and please subscribe. For my followers, thank you so much. I cannot tell you just how much I appreciate you. My disclaimer is that I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, so the information that I give on my videos is for your information purposes only. This is not legal advice. If you need legal advice, please send me an email and my email will be at the description part of this video. Okay? That out of the way, I must say that I haven't done my videos in a week and COVID-19 has been challenging to me the same way it's been challenging to you. So I took a step back a little bit to watch the market, to see what is around me, you know, just to see where we're headed to. So that is why I didn't do videos for a while there. But now I am back and I am recharged, and I hope you are positive too. Okay? All right. The video today is about English testing for international students who want to come to Canada to do undergraduate studies. And this is not the usual video that I do, because we all know, and I think I've said this before, that you need to do English testing, okay, to do undergraduate studies in Canada. But because of the current times that we are living in right now, a lot of people are faced with a lot of challenges. People are locked down, you can't leave home, and people don't know whether they should continue to apply because there's a lot of delays. And COVID should not make us stop dreaming or even stop living or stop preparing to achieving our dreams later on when everything is past and when this COVID is behind us, okay? So in that regard, a lot of people have reached out to me and they have told me that they are unable to do IELTS testing because IELTS is either closed and, you know, they don't have access to the test centers, okay? And this is mostly for people who are outside Canada. So if you're coming here as an international student, an undergrad applicant, this is for you. In case you still want to do your English testing, this is an alternative. It's not like a complete 100% alternative to IELTS, but it's a good alternative, because if you still want to pursue, you don't want to put everything on hold until the day you can do IELTS. And I know maybe some stations are offering IELTS computer based, but not everybody has that access. That is why I'm giving out this alternative, okay? And this program is called Duolingo English Testing. And I must say that I'm not gaining anything from Duolingo. No, they have not paid me to market them. I'm just offering a solution to my clients, to my fans, to my followers out there, because I like giving you solutions, okay? So this Duolingo is a testing for English for international students who are coming here to do undergrad in Canada, that is done online. So you do not have to travel. I know there's a lockdown and there's a lot of challenges right now that people are facing, but now this thing is done online, so you have access to it from the comfort of your house or from wherever you are under lockdown, okay? Yeah, so this English testing, it's done online anytime, anywhere. You're going to finish it in about an hour and you get results very, very fast. Worldwide, mostly it's been accepted in the US, but recently, I think 2 years ago, Canada has started accepting it. Some institutions in Canada. And remember, if you're coming here, and I just want to repeat this in case you haven't watched my previous videos. So if you want to come here to do your undergrad, make sure you're coming to a DLI. Okay, that is a designated learning institution. And if you have hopes of immigrating here, please ensure that that DLI is going to offer you a postgraduate work permit. Those are two main requirements if you want to study in Canada as an international student and later on, you know, take advantage of the immigration programs available. Okay? Okay, that's not the reason I'm doing this. But the reason I'm saying that is because Duolingo, simply because it's relatively new, it's not widely used, but we still have like 100 universities or colleges or schools, whatever they are called, we still have like 100 of them which are accepting the results of this testing program. So that is quite a number of universities that you can work with. So I want to encourage you that you don't have to put your dreams aside. No, continue dreaming, continue preparing to come to Canada, continue seeking application, right? Seeking admission. Do that, because you know what, when this thing is over, then you can maybe just apply for your study permit. Okay, so this is the time to work behind the scenes to make sure that you're meeting the requirements, and one of the requirements is that you have English testing. Okay, so if you have a school of interest in your mind, please make sure you go on the website. Go on the website where they talk about English language requirements. Click on that link and see whether Duolingo is accepted. Okay? Always make sure before you do this, and you have a university in mind, just make sure, because it has limited or it has only a limited number of universities which are accepting it in Canada. Okay? Yes, so I think that is like the main disadvantage of this. Okay, and I think I started with the bad news. So the bad news is it's not widely, but there's still like 100 universities. Guess what? 100 universities, that's a lot of schools that you can work with. Okay, yes, so you can go to the website of this Duolingo and check the universities that actually recognize them, and then you check the other criteria. Is that a DLI? Does it offer postgraduate work permit? All right, make sure you're checking on that. Anyway, the good things about this Duolingo thing is that you take it online. So it is convenient, it is fast, and it's affordable. How convenient is it? You can take it online anywhere, anytime, any place. You don't have to go to a test center, or you don't need an appointment. Okay? Then it's very fast. You're going to get your results within 48 hours of completing your test. And the best part of that is that they are going to share it with anyone for no cost immediately. And you know, if you've done the other tests, you know that they can only share maybe with about 4 institutions, and after that you're going to pay extra money to get extra test results. So this is a main advantage. The other thing, which is I think the biggest, is it's affordable. Yes, incredibly affordable. It's $49. $49. So you know that the other testing, you know, whether it's IELTS or CELPIP, you're going to be paying upwards of $250. So this one is $49, not so bad. Okay, and even if you want to resit, if you want to take a retest, it's also cheaper. So unlike, you know, when you want to resit IELTS, you know just how much you pay for that. Okay, yes, so those are the main advantages. I want to tell you this though. This is a different kind of a test. It's not the traditional test that you're used to. No, it's not that kind of a traditional test. It's way different. And when I say that it's different, you just need to research. Do your research, check properly to make sure that you understand the kind of a testing this is. It's an adaptive testing. And that is why it doesn't take long. So they say that it takes like 1 hour. Yeah, it's very fast. It's adaptive. You're not going to be able to take notes in this class. So how it adapts is, it's going to ask you a question. If you get it wrong, the next question is going to be easier. If you answer a question right, the next question will be harder. Right? So it's going to adapt to your capability, and that is how they are going to grade you. So you can practice, you know, if you don't get a very high grade immediately, then at least you know what to expect, and when you resit it again, now you can get better because you already know what you're expecting, the kind of questions they are asking you, and then you're able even to practice to do harder questions, because guess what? Your goal is to do harder questions and get them right. Because the more you get right in the harder section, then the better your grade is gonna be. But it's going to adapt to your English capability. Okay, yes, so that is one thing that I must tell you, so that you know exactly what you're looking at. Okay, you need also to adhere to the requirements of this test. I must tell you that. Simply because you're doing it at home, they must gird the credibility of the test. So they have a lot of requirements that you must meet, like you must have a very good computer with a webcam and high speed internet. And not just that, I understand you cannot take your ears off the camera. Yeah, so you cannot take notes, you cannot have anybody in the room. So just make sure that you are understanding the requirements of this. So if this is it's not for everybody, but guess what, it's an avenue to do your English testing at this time, whereby you don't have other opportunities to travel to go do an exam at a test center. Okay, if you are applying to many schools, if you want to apply to many schools, if maybe you're applying for yourself, if you apply through me, we don't do that kind of stuff. We only apply maybe to 2 schools, period. Schools that we know that we are most likely gonna get an admission. But I know a lot of people who apply for themselves, they have, you have to cast your net wider. So if you're going to apply for many schools, just in case you're rejected in one and admitted in another, this is a good test to do, because they can share with a lot of schools for free. I think I mentioned that. So this is a good thing. And at that time, I think it's also good to have IELTS tests, so you can have both of them, just so that you can see which one you performed better. But this one is good when you're applying to many schools out there, because then they can share that for you for no cost. Okay? All right. So you may want to look at Duolingo. I said the fact that we are in lockdown doesn't mean that we cannot continue to work behind the scenes to get ready to come here and study as international students in January next year or in September next year. Okay, this is the time to prepare, just so that when things reopen, then we shall be ready and we shall have all the requirements ready, or even maybe we'll have the admission with us. Okay, so come on, you have no excuse right now that, you know what, I know there's those people, I say there's people who've been telling me, now I cannot do IELTS simply because the British Council is closed. Yes, there is an alternative. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any question, if you have any immigration question, please send me an email and book a consultation. Okay, thank you, stay safe, be nice, bye now.